Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wanderstop on PlayFrame and my pink fields and trees.
Yes.
Welcome back. These are all mine.
Yeah, I'm Alta. I don't know what you're talking about. They're all yours. You control the Alta, but I speak for her.
That is true. That is true. It is a collaborative process of Alta
I think
control.
You'd have to call that our pink fields.
I accept.
If you want to be accurate.
Uh-oh. We have a contender for pink field ownership. Marching in like they own the place.
Shroomy is the right color to own the place.
Looking very insistent. Yeah.
You think you own the place?
They look very certain.
They look like they're asking us how we could think such a thing.
I guess because in this debate, I can pick you up and hold you. And shake you around.
That doesn't mean you automatically win.
Doesn't it?
It maybe means you automatically win.
It might.
It might mean that.
Also, you can have pets.
Oh, I love watching the colors bloom across them.
It's really nice.
It's really fun.
Excited to see more colors of them.
Yeah. You know, I think we should try... which fruit was it that gave us that nice light pink?
Yeah. We should review our fruit color options, just because I know there are some ones we're wanting to experiment with color-wise, whether or not it's something a guest actually asks for.
Yeah. Do you remember what colors Shroomy has? What fruit Shroomy had to get those colors?
I bet that we can figure that out.
If we have to, we can look it up.
Like the book, I think.
Doesn't tell us which tea we fed to which pluffin.
It doesn't, but it does show, like, or at least I thought it did, showed some, okay, if you have the seeds in your inventory.
Oh, the inventory
there
seeds.
You do see some color. So, like, chip green. Messberry, sort of a pale purple.
A pale, like, periwinkle.
Yeah.
We need to grab some of the different pinks, then, to figure out which one to add to Chip.
Consult the shelf.
Ooh, it might be hazy fruit.
You
really can't let that pot go. You pull it
quite
out
challenging.
So often.
One of them's...
You want to just grab one of everything we've got?
I do,
so
although
we
it's
can check
putting
the
up
colors?
a fight about it right now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I need to stash first. Oh, I do. Okay. That was the problem.
Yes, because you can only hold the one thing. How else would you? That's just silly. All right, let's see what these colors are.
It's pale melon's kind of a more limey green.
Mm-hmm.
These are pretty close, but
Snot cone, I think. Or snot cone or whaling fruit.
Or puff pod.
Puff pod's not close enough to PlayFrame pink.
Oh yeah, if we're looking for PlayFrame pink, I think it is a snot cone plus a chip. That's feeling pretty right.
If you want, we could do...
I do at some point. Like, I don't feel like going to make it right this instant, because I feel like some customer's going to ask for something at some point, but...
Okay.
100% we are making that tea.
We should do it so we can paint a pluffin.
That is true. I do want to see that as well.
I don't know what we'll call them.
Well, this is a pretty easy tea to make real quick.
Yeah, right? And we've got all the ingredients.
Exactly. Okay. We have this. We have, right, we have a lot more mugs now.
Ooh,
or several more.
I like that one.
I do like that one too.
It's very 90s.
It very is.
It's like the mug version of that cup. That one cup.
You know the one.
Don't act like you don't know the one. You might not know the one. There was a one cup. It was a pattern, and people even put it on t-shirts to wear it ironically. Like, they didn't do that in the 90s. They did that in the 2000s. Or the 2010s.
Actually, before I complete this process, did we do everything we wanted to with book tea? Because we do have like a serving or so left here. We gave some to Borrow. Alta had some. We gave some to the customer.
And we gave some to the puffin.
So yeah, that's about it. So, okay.
I think we just, when we fill the beaker all the way up, it gives us a lot of tea.
Yeah, which is good, because we do need a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Tree is thirsty.
Tree is thirsty.
For knowledge.
Tree craves books.
Here you go.
Enjoy, Tree. I wonder if there's a limit to how many flowers it will grow.
Yeah, I don't know. Good question.
I guess maybe we could just pour water through and see.
Maybe. I imagine that just water doesn't do it, right? Like, it's got to be a tea of some sort.
I don't know.
Maybe, well, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Okie dokie. Right, gotta... There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. T-ball in. Plus a... Which one first?
Chip, and then snot cone?
Chip. Good. And snock cone.
They're both kind of conical.
Ah,
Does that make it canonical if they're both conical?
I think so. And that's feeling pretty good on the greens and pinks. Very good.
I like this.
It's working out.
If we wanted to be really wild with it, we could grab one of the mushrooms
That's true.
that we haven't tried before.
That's true.
Like the one that makes things little.
I like that. Yeah, let's find that little cluster of mushrooms that was around somewhere around here.
Oh no, we did just see it.
Yeah, before we started recording, we did notice it. We can find it again. Here's a few over here.
Oh, yeah.
Also a thing that needs
Chopping.
dealing with.
Snip.
Okay.
So I think that's the one we've tried before.
Okay.
The gift one. I think.
Shrink
Shrink shroom. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, let's see what happens.
See what it do. I'm very excited.
I am too.
I want to know.
This will be informative.
I also want to know how many things we can add to one tea. Is there a limit? Oh, there's so much we could figure out.
There really is a lot that we
tea
could...
science?
It's kind of what we're doing right now, but yeah, we could...
Can we do more formalized tea science?
I don't know if...
Wouldn't that be entertaining for YouTube?
I'm not sure.
We could make a spreadsheet.
I don't think spreadsheets have ever been entertaining, even for YouTube.
I could make an entire obsidian vault dedicated to all the different kinds of teas.
Ooh, different pattern.
Almost like how clouds layer.
Yeah, it does have a very layered sort of feel to it. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Or
Nifty.
not clouds, more like waves.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
This is lovely. What if we put two different shrooms in? Then what would it do?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of science we could be doing here.
Man.
Where is correct mug? I just sworn I picked it. There we go.
Perfect.
Oop. And
Oh, I really like the colors. Unsurprisingly.
well, I suppose we'll try this one first ourselves. Where do we want to sample this, though? Is there anywhere we've not tried it yet?
I'm not very good at remembering all of the different places where there are benches.
Don't know if we've been to this one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That'll work. What's the verdict?
Who would I say has wronged me? I mean, it's weird because obviously I've fought all of these rivals. People who have tried to tear me down in all sorts of ways. And I do resent a lot of them. But, bizarrely, my most vivid memory of being wronged was when I was 14 years old. My father came home from work, and he sat us down and told us that his job
we've heard this one before.
didn't exist anymore.
Hmm.
We were going to move homes again. I was going to say goodbye to everything again. And it's like, he lost his job.
Yeah, we have seen that. We have seen this
That's
one
what
before.
I
You're right.
remember. That he was weak.
So it was probably the chip then that
Yeah, because we haven't had snot cone as the primary. So
Yeah.
I think that the first fruit you put in will dictate. Aw.
Hello.
Hi, Swirly. Hi, Paige.
You guys have colors already. We're going to add another to your number after Boro has approved.
Yes. And after we figure out what on earth we are going to call them.
That too.
Because, like, you can't just call them Play-y. That doesn't...
Framey, I guess.
Framey?
Eh.
Playfy? I don't know. Naming things is hard.
Very true. Maybe Boro can help.
Wonder if anyone's ever wronged Boro.
Probably at some point.
Who would dare? He's so sweet.
Why, Miss Alta, have you brought Boro a cup of tea?
Yep, this is for you.
Wonderful.
Hey, Boro, I'm gonna do tea science.
With mushrooms.
With mushrooms.
Miss Alta, you've brought me a chip-chip tea. Chip-chip tea is making a person think of their enemies, yes? How very dramatic. Boro's not too proud to admit he has enemies. Can you imagine? Me.
Honestly, no.
But, well, I suppose there are being some painful memories. A person who was once a friend, but no more. You see, he and I had known each other for quite a long time, and... oh, goodness. Miss, I am actually getting the feeling that I would rather not talk about it. My apologies.
Oh.
You can imagine how rare it is being for Boro to not want to talk about a thing. Yes, feeling much better not talking about it, I think. Still, it is quite a fascinating drink. There are some who enjoy the feeling of wrongfulness, in fact. But not me. No, not quite my cup of tea, if you will.
Aw. That is very fair.
Them looking at each other is just about as funny as just the one staring at me.
At you, yeah. It does definitely look like one of them has been told to petition you for something, and the other two are just here to back them up.
We've been talking.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Boro, the dishwasher's right here.
Boro.
Please.
You work here. Don't act like you don't know better.
Gotta set a better example.
We might need to gather some tea from the looks of it. Do you want to give them the funky mug? The 90s mug?
Sure.
Again,
Let's see.
if you can.
Well,
You're going to
get some out of the
actually
way
put
a little
them
bit.
away.
There
Yes,
we go.
Paige.
Okay.
Yes, Paige. We know Paige.
Got to add a new pluffin to the ranks.
Guess we could call them wavy.
Sure.
That's better than anything else I've thought of.
Works for me. For lack of any better ideas on either of our parts. Don't think I'm ever going to figure out exactly the fastest way to reach.
Think it's this way.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I require a volunteer. Who wants good colors?
We should not sit down to drink this.
You're up.
Our friend Wavy will drink this. The little open beak excited waddle is so
Yeah.
good. You're perfect.
There you are. Looking good.
Well done, Wavy.
Yeah, I like they kind of like oscillate between the two colors.
Yeah. It's a stronger version of each color and then a fade between the two.
Yeah. All right, hang on. You stay put. I'm going to tidy up your mess real quick. And then we require a photo of you.
You can't set them on, like, the edge of the water, can you?
That's a good thing to test, actually.
Cute. Cute.
Probably not, but
It just would make a better background.
could you stay here? No?
Okay, that's fair. We don't want to risk them falling in.
Also true, yeah. We don't want to wash off this very nice little color you've got going.
And we don't know how aquatic pluffins are.
Also true.
Hey,
Pluffin's tidy up.
goodness, we thought that was part of your thing.
Yeah, I know you guys can pick up and carry
Oh.
mugs around. Hey,
What
is
are
that the photo I just took?
I don't think so. I thought you picked that up.
Give that back. Hey. Or give me whatever it is. Hey, drop it. Drop it. Thank you.
The little when they drop it. Yeah, that's new.
New art. Nice.
Well,
or existing art that you guys have stolen. Have you guys done an art heist from our tea shop?
It's that, or they're stealing multiples of the same print, which just feels like insult to injury.
You guys are making forgeries.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's what's happening. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we haven't seen this artwork before.
It does feel like the one with our colors should be going nice and front and center here.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
They're lovely. I don't know if we have many rectangular frames still open.
And not a lot of them. Although we were... okay, there's another circular one. We were tasked with trying to fill all these up.
That's the one that we...
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's the one we just got.
That's the one we just got a copy of, right?
Yeah, maybe we'll put a copy in a smaller circular one, because I think this might be the last frame open here.
No.
What?
No. Let's put that copy in the tea.
Oh, good idea.
Painting. Listen, any of us who did watercolor for a significant amount of time knows what this is like. The whole dip the brush in the water, dip the brush in the water, dip the brush in the tea, dip the brush in the water. Yeah,
artists who work in paint have definitely consumed a non-zero amount of the paint. Unintentionally.
Yep.
Over time. We do have another photo here. Oh, of mushrooms.
Right.
Sure,
mushrooms.
That can go somewhere.
Yeah. You said there was another circle one?
Yeah, there's one right like up high up here that needs filling.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Is that all of them?
I think that's the last
Is that all full?
one that we've not put something in yet. We can do a quick double check though. Because I think, yeah, those are filled.
So...
Don't know if there's any back here. No.
We were supposed to fill the photos and we were supposed to fill the pots.
Yes, we still do need to get one of those pots filled for Burrow.
Do we want to go ahead and do that?
Let's go ahead and do it before we kind of forget.
Forget again?
Yeah. I'm sure a Burrow would appreciate it.
It feels slightly like being haunted.
A little bit.
They just sort of appear and then follow you. But yeah, one more plant.
Yeah, let's go wandering around seeing if we can find another just sort of loose plant around, because there's also probably some briars and other things that need tidying up as well.
Oh yeah, and we are out of tea at this point.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we should...
So,
I guess this is full. We should drop it off then and let it start...
It's full?
Processing. Oh, partially full.
I was going to say, that doesn't look full, but...
Okay, yeah, see, we've got some stuff to be dealing with here.
Yeah, that's a lot of... Wow. We're going to get so many cups.
We probably are. This got out of hand fast.
You know what the nice thing is? We don't have to.
That's true. We don't have to, although I do worry if we... That's very cute. I do worry if we leave it alone, there might be more bramble than field or, like, area, and it...
But when the season changes...
True.
They'll vanish.
True.
And all of the things we get from them will vanish.
Also
Unicorn.
True. Goodness, we're getting a lot of things, though.
Yeah. This is a great way to see, like, a whole bunch of little items and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, we get to just watch Alta in the zone.
Very much so, in a flow state.
Yeah. Snip, snip, snip.
This could take a little bit. Okay. They're not all gone, but I assure you, there was lots of trimming of these things.
Yeah. So much better than it was.
Yes, the apocalypse of brambles has been...
That?
What is that? Is this like a geode?
I think it's a geode.
Mine.
Geode tea. I can't I want to put everything in the tea.
Yeah, I know. This is definitely sort of like unlocked a possibility we didn't know existed, and now you can't unknow this.
What if we just dropped seeds in the tea? What would that do?
Burb.
Burb.
Very good.
Man. I want to see snail, too, if you...
Right, there was a little snail. Where were you?
Right there.
Oh, there you are.
No.
No? Oh, there you are.
Right there.
And... whatever you are, also good. Various mugs and decor. Probably more than I can fit in my pocket, to be honest. Fluffins, you could help.
You could carry some of these items back to the shop.
You could even have some of them if you wanted.
As long as you promise to be responsible with them.
Just a little bit.
I think that's a new mug.
I think it might be another of the flower. I think we got a couple of duplicates here now.
Yeah. Most of these look like duplicates. Maybe each season has their own mug styles.
That might be. Yeah, that would make some sense.
Right?
Okay.
All right.
That's quite enough of that. And we've not found a plant yet, which is the whole reason we came out here.
We did kind of just stop to do a different thing almost immediately.
It seemed urgent at the time.
I agree.
Okay, now it's full.
I guess we could put a mushroom in it.
Yeah, I don't know if we've tried one of those yet. Let's, why not?
I think we did. But yeah.
Shrink shroom coming up. Pardon me.
Shrink shroom, it's your turn for plant golf.
Yes.
Exciting times.
And... slam dunk.
Plunk.
There it is.
There's a little gift shroom over there as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did do one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Go us.
Boro, we did the thing.
You're welcome, Boro.
We did both the things.
Yeah, I'm curious if he actually
acknowledges it.
Yeah,
he
like
might
is this
not.
something that he just like really wanted us to do, or was he giving us a prompt for something we could do? Oh wait, here's another photo spot. Found one. Hello, miss. Is there something I can be helping you with? Okay, here we go.
I filled the hanging pots with plants.
So you did. Miss Alta, the pots are looking absolutely delightful. You've done a wonderful job. Can I say, it is a merry spark in Boro's soul to see them once again. Truly, it is warming me from within. Please, I must be thanking you for the time you spent on this task. Here, I'll give you a poster that's been sitting in the back of the shop. Ooh. How many eggs am I thinking of? There's a lot to,
oh my goodness,
absorb and digest in this poster.
Do you think that's Dirk Warhard with the gun? Probably not, right? Dirk Warhard would be front and center.
Probably, yeah, probably. But
does look like an egg-based Riddler kind of supervillain character in the center.
It does. Boro, please explain. It is an old flyer for Boro's favorite TV game show. How many eggs am I thinking of?
What's the premise of the show? Or, sounds pretty boring.
I'd want to hear an explanation. Yeah. The premise was being quite simple. Contestants are attempting to guess how many eggs the host is thinking of. And yet, every episode has an unbelievable roller coaster ride of drama and tension. You wouldn't believe the spectacle. Fortunes were made and lost on each episode. Blood was often literally spilled. Tears were more or less guaranteed. Most episodes saw a romantic relationship either begin or end. Miss Alta, words cannot convey how riveting this show was. And yet, cancelled after 2 seasons. A tragedy.
Aww.
Apparently, there were too many complaints about the amount of nudity on the show, even though all of it was blurred. Nevertheless, how many eggs am I thinking of will always be a fixture in Boro's heart.
I think you'd have done well on the show. Or, I think you'd have done poorly on the show. Or, how are you supposed to guess the number of eggs a person is thinking of?
I feel like this is the sort of thing she would ask.
Yeah.
A practical question.
Also, I want to know the answer.
Spoken like someone who's never watched How Many Eggs Am I Thinking Of? Every contestant was having their own methods, their own schemes. No two approaches were the same. Just when you thought you'd seen every possible way of guessing a number of eggs, bam! Something brand new. I can assure you, the most forward-thinking innovations in history took place on that stage. But the show's in the past, and now all we have is this lovely poster. Please, won't you take it? I'm sure you'll find a home for it here in the shop in no time. And thank you again for the help with the pots.
Funny you should say that,
I
because
think
right behind you...
Yeah, I think I might have actually found the spot where it is, at least for now, going to be.
Eggs.
Eggs. Not the best framing, but it'll have to do for now. Hey, guess what we've now done?
Boro, is there a way to get more picture frames? I used all the empty ones in the shop.
Ah, how artistically forward of Miss Alta. Perhaps museum curator is in your future. But to answer your question, no, Boro is not having any more picture frames. Very sorry. I am, of course, acquiring them whenever I can, but picture frame salesmen are not often wandering these woods. Can you perhaps settle for just the number of frames we already have?
Sure, I'll make it work. But what do I do with my other pictures?
Into the tea they go.
Should we ask?
I am curious, actually, yeah. Again, with great apologies to Miss Alta, you may not be able to use every picture you're finding. Perhaps it will be a little exercise in choosing favorites. Yes, select a few photos which call out deeply to your soul. Personally, Boro's so indecisive that I can never pick favorites. That's why the frames were all empty when you arrived. But one day, I'll be getting over my artistic decision paralysis, surely. Yes, it is not too late for museum curator to be in my future as well.
Really, Boro, you just have to find a subject matter that speaks to you.
Yes.
Like we have.
Like we have.
With the Pluffins. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you...
Our muse, what are you doing?
They're bringing the stuff back for us, like we asked them to. Obviously.
It does add a certain something, there being several of them kind of around causing mischief instead of just the one.
I very much love this.
It's very good. I approve. Not of anything they're doing, but in general.
Of their existence.
Yes.
Can we just fill all of the frames that are currently filled with other artwork with Pluffin photos? I mean, not right this second.
Oh, in general?
Just over
Absolutely,
time.
yes. That is definitely my goal.
Excellent.
Pluffin photos take priority over all.
Good. Every color that we make that is novel, I think we should add to the walls.
Fully agreed. Let's see, get all these back in here.
Oh, that's what that was. It sort of looked like you were holding a towel.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or like Alta was holding a towel when she had that in her hand.
There we go. Keeping things nice and tidy and orderly.
Very nice. Very tidy.
And here we go. Beautiful. Okay.
Perfect.
I do also have just a bunch of
trinkets.
General stuff.
Yeah.
That should probably go somewhere.
In the tea.
Don't know if I want to put
in
that
the tea.
in the tea.
In the tea.
Just don't know if that... We'll build to such things.
It's fine.
Burb. This will be cute shelf.
Burb is very good. Snail.
Very good. You also go on cute shelf. Not a lot of thoughts in that one.
No. Even for a toy. Remarkably few thoughts.
Okay.
Hello.
What else do we need to do with this, if anything?
Did Shroomy put that on the table? Or
Oh, I think so. Oh, yeah, no, and they brought back a lamp, too.
I think we did the lamp.
Oh, maybe we did.
I think we did the lamp like last episode or the one before. But Shroomy was carrying that, I don't know what to call it, around, and then I just saw them go through into the tea room without it.
Nice.
So.
Well, thank you.
Did we put our tea leaves in the tea room?
Let's do that. Good reminder. And then we should probably check on a character of some sort. It has been a little bit.
That's true. We haven't seen how Nana's doing in a little while.
Nana.
Oh.
Hey.
That pocket is full.
Goodness.
Do you have a bunch of cups?
I guess I have a bunch of cups that need wash. So...
We can resolve this. I guess you do.
2...
I'd forgotten how many we picked up.
3... a 4. There. Okay.
Perfect. Nana. Another dirty cup. My
Just
goodness.
Messes everywhere. Nana. I'm here to do business at you. What?
Seeds.
What are these? Why do they have skulls on them?
Different?
I don't know if I approve.
I do. This is new plant. Oh, I'm excited. Hey, Nana. Anything you need?
Anything I need? You bet your behind there's something I need. I need respect. I need devotion. I need a proper cult-like worshiping. I need a well-structured tax haven and the assurance of no paper trail whatsoever. I need everyone except me to chill the hell out for once.
I meant like tea or weird. I need all those things too. I really think it's the second one.
Yeah, I could go for either one of these, and I like this one.
Someone in our comments pointed out how much Alta and Nana share in terms of physical traits. Like the hair color, each of them have a sleeve tattoo. It's kind of lovely.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that early on, too. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And yeah, I think it is like somewhat coincidence, but I do like them having a lot just physically in common, actually.
It's like we're looking into a future mirror.
Yep.
This is what we'll be in 50 years' time.
No, you don't. You just think you do because my aura is so commanding. People lose themselves staring into the eyes of greatness, kid. Don't let that be you.
Aw. Thanks, Nana. I definitely don't feel any more useful than before.
Don't be useful. Dumpsters are useful, and nobody wants to be around a dumpster. Actually, speaking of which, let me pawn some of my garbage off on you. I picked up these seeds a few days ago. Turns out they're all defects. They don't make plants at all. They grow into weird statues and nonsense like that.
Huh.
Seeds growing into statues? Haven't you ever heard of laws of physics? Gotta get rid of them now. Need to clear the inventory. Pick one of them to take.
If they're garbage, why can't I have all 3?
Because it would paint me as a halfway generous person. Even one piece of trash is almost too good for you, let alone 3. You take one of them off my hands and be grateful.
Oh.
Cosmic orb. Tribute to bugs.
Okay.
Pluffins of marble. I think
Yes.
it's kind of decided.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I was thinking of using the seed as an experimental, like, let's try growing with other seeds, but no, this is much more important.
This is going front and center.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I love it.
Pretty good, right?
I kind of want to just like bring cups of tea to pour over them
Yeah.
so they too can enjoy all the colors.
Sorely just kind of has mouth open all the time, and I kind of like that. I like them actually having slightly
Aw.
different personality. I don't know if they're supposed to, but I like it.
It is very cute.
Let's see. You've kind of been following me around to say hi
Oh, yeah.
a bit more frequently. Let's check in. Hello, Warrior Alta. I have meditated on your predicament, and I have the perfect solution.
Oh,
Surely you know by now that these words are not ordinary. They have a deep power within them. The forest changes people. It pushes them. It shows them what they are meant to see. I came here for my own betterment, to be shown the next level in my training. Yet I can see now that what I truly need is to help someone else, to help you on your journey.
oh.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the sacred spring located within this very forest?
No, and I can't say I love my struggles being reduced to your stepping stone for growth.
Yeah. The sacred spring is a glade where holy water runs in abundance. It can only be found through diligent mapping of all parts of the forest. It is notoriously easy to miss. But I believe that if we find it, your wounds can be healed and you'll return to yourself. I'll personally go with you to ensure we find it, no matter what. What do you say? Is this plan acceptable?
Oh, man. I don't think that my reaction to their help is entirely fair. Because I know the spirit in which they're offering it, but it does kind of feel a little bit like, oh, you're having a problem? Let me make it all about me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm being very charitable in that.
Especially since we've already talked about this sort of thing previously.
I know.
And yeah, and Ren wasn't that way about it. It does kind of strike me as a sort of that kind of like Ren maybe realizing, maybe this is the reason maybe this is the actual reason that I am meant to be. Maybe this is the good that I'm supposed to do here. That maybe I should be focusing on helping you more than like doing my own thing.
You get how framing your help as you get how gross that feels, right?
I get how if this was the very first thing that Ren had said upon us of realizing we had a problem, I think I would feel the same way about it, about just sort of immediately them turning it into just like this is my quest and destiny, the whole thing that you're doing.
So you think it's better that they took time to think about it before telling us that our struggles are part of their destiny?
They took the time to think about it and also had outright talked to have been very supportive and empathetic and saying how they want to help us, that they value us immensely, that they want to do what they can to help it. They clearly care a great deal about Alta, and it's not. If
I ever brought a problem to you and you were like, oh, clearly this is what I'm meant to be doing right now, is helping you solve this problem, I would feel weird about that.
Well, sure.
Even though we've got this well-established relationship.
I suppose.
I don't know. It just makes me feel weird. I don't think I'm being super fair about it, but it does affect the instinctive response that I have, and I want to step back from that so that we can actually answer this question together instead of me just knee-jerk reacting.
I don't actually know what to say to it, though.
What do you think is more true for her? Do you think she's more eager to try and attempt a solution because somebody's offering her help? Or do you think that she's already tried going into the forest and tried picking up the sword and isn't feeling much hope right now?
We've been doing the tea thing for a good number of episodes now, and despite that, when trying to do just a practice spar with Ren, we're absolutely no improvement whatsoever.
It seemed to get worse. We weren't even holding the sword and we passed out.
Yeah. And I think the impatience that she feels to be getting back to the her that she wants to be and what she wants to be doing, I think that lack of sense of any kind of tangible progress could feel, if not frustrating, at least sort of okay, I'm willing to explore other possibilities, at least if they're being offered to me.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
I'm happy to try.
Let's do it.
Sure, let's do it.
Excellent. I'm glad you agree.
How will we look for the sacred spring?
Here, come with me to the workbench around back. I'll draw a map to show you my plan.
The workbench!
Workbench? Yes. I would like that very much.
We have not known what the workbench was for. This will be interesting.
Working, I kind of assumed, but I don't really know what kind.
Really? I thought it was for benching.
Please demonstrate how this works.
In your own time, of course.
Yeah, at your own. Set the pace. That's fine. No rush.
Not impatient at all. Don't worry about it.
There it is. Okay. All right. Let me illustrate my plan for you. We will be thorough and diligent. The first thing that needs to be done is to chart all navigable parts of the forest. I first propose a 5-day period of survey to map the forest as best we are capable. From there, we'll select hotspot locations with the greatest likelihood of springs nearby. For example, regions where moisture appears to be greater or where running water is more prevalent. For each such location, we'll spend 3 days navigating the area, traveling in greater and greater circles. Should this method not produce results, we'll measure the elevation level at each spot we've investigated. Using these measurements, we'll track the downhill movement of any bodies of water we've found. This should lead us to... Warrior Alta, what's the matter?
My head. Oh my God, my head hurts. Stop talking. Stop talking.
What happened? What did I say?
Ren I don't think I can do this. It hurts. This is hurting me. This plan. Everything you want to do, it's hurting.
Why does it hurt you? Please, tell me what the issue is.
I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. Or Boros says he thinks I'm exhausted.
We could bring Rin in on the,
Yeah.
what kind of the reason we're here, what Boros' advice.
I do appreciate our little Pluffins coming by to check on us.
Yes.
It's very cute.
They sense weakness. An opportunity to usurp. These will be their pink fields after all. Ha! The man who looks like he'd lose a fight with a stapler. You're not really taking his opinion seriously. How can he know what's best for you? You're the only one who knows what is best for you.
I can't. I can't go with you.
I'm afraid I do not understand. You cannot go to find the sacred spring because my plan makes your head hurt. I'm tempted to believe you're now making a joke at my expense.
No, it's not that. Ren, I'm sorry. Something is telling me not to do this. I feel like I need to stay here. I don't understand why. I just have a really strong feeling. If I even think about doing your plan, it hurts until I can't breathe. I need to stay here. For right now. Just for a bit. Maybe later I can go with you.
Warrior Alta. It is as though I do not know you at all. You, the strongest, fiercest, most fearless human I've witnessed in my lifetime. You who could be intimidated by none, who trained herself into near immortality. When confronted with adversity, you've reduced yourself to an invalid, sitting here doing nothing. To say I'm disappointed is an incredible understatement.
You think I want this? You think I want to be here right now?
I do not need to think it because you've told me so yourself.
I want to go out and fight, but something is stopping me.
As I said, you've resigned yourself to complacency.
Get out of my clearing.
Yeah, I think at this point, Ren's not,
Or, Ren, please. But no.
Yeah, no, I feel like we are a few parts of the exchange past Ren, please, at this point.
Yeah.
So you've chosen to reveal your true self. It is a shame. The Alta I'd grown to admire was a person of unwavering conviction. It's deeply saddening for me to learn she never existed. I quite wish I'd not come here. I'll take my leave now. That's interesting. That's not at all how I thought that the relationship with Ren would ultimately go.
They were very interested in engaging and pushing positivity, and there are hints of there's hints of offness in what Boros said after he had the Moonlight Silver Tea.
Mm-hmm.
About how, people do this tea almost like to prove themselves. There's something immature in Ren's perspective on the world. And it's not like they're a bad person for that, but the way they just responded to someone who couldn't accept the help they offered is also deeply immature.
This is a bit,
and incredibly hurtful.
It's kind of a couple of different things. One, Ren is just a reflection of, this is exactly how Alta would be to somebody else in this exact same situation. Alta would have, anyone who Alta, before coming here, champion mode, Alta, coming here, seeing someone else who she respected, who was just not, like, unable to do what she knew was their, like, thing, the thing that they were great at, and not even seeming to try, like, to want to try to do any better. She would, I feel like, be exactly the same.
We literally treated Gerald like this.
Yeah. She
Like,
treats herself like this.
Yeah, but like Gerald had an illness and we were like, your solution is not working. You're doing it wrong and we want to fix you. So I do get it.
Yeah. And also Ren is like, also got a little bit of that perspective of just like kind of a fan who only knows one aspect of Alta, and it's like disappointed in that Alta is not that one. Like if Alta does not live up to being that one thing, then that's just...
They're done. They're so hurt by that.
That just destroys all their, that she did not match their conception of her is like something that they just could not deal with.
But it's, to me, at kind of the core of it is this like toxic positivity that feels really immature in the way that it fails to meet the person who's actually in front of you.
There's a bit of that, yeah.
Like, you think you've got the answer when you're told you don't have the answer, when you're told the things you're trying to do to help aren't helping, to respond by turning away from the person you're trying to help. It's not that I don't understand. It's that I don't think that's how I would want to show up in a relationship.
Certainly not. Yeah, like
I don't know. It feels like the kind of mistake you make when you don't know better.
Yeah.
Not because you don't want to do better, just because you don't realize how harmful the thing you're doing actually is.
Yeah, like, and neither of them, like, neither Ren nor Alta do know better or really understand this at all. Like, the only difference in this situation is that Alta's the one actually experiencing it. Ren isn't. Neither of them understand it, but Alta is experiencing it and so knows that, like, whatever's going on, she can't just do what Ren is saying, what she would be saying to do. Like, it's just not working, and Ren, not feeling it, doesn't understand it, and can't really believe it, or also just can't really believe Alta in that because it just doesn't make sense.
But again, that feels like a person who's not ready to have a mature relationship with someone whose perspective is so foreign to their own. Yeah,
absolutely. Like, it is definitely, like, it's a failing on their part, like, in just being able, like, I can't personally understand this from my own experience, therefore they must be lying or a failure in some way.
Or wrong, or
exactly.
But that's why I keep bringing it back to maturity, because it feels like a young mistake to make, or an immature mistake to make.
Yeah.
Immaturity and age don't always correlate, but yeah.
Boro, thoughts?
Did you see that guy in the mask, Ren?
Yes, of course. Boro noticed the two of you preparing to do a combat of some kind. Has something happened?
He, I wasn't the person he wanted me to be. Or he was an asshole. Or, actually, never mind.
Like, both true. I'm curious where she's at on this.
I'm kind of leaning towards the top one, but again, I might be bringing too much of myself into who Alta is. I feel like I keep on...
I feel like even Alta could pick this up, though. Like, thinks like, this for sure, but I think
Ren absolutely did just say that.
Yeah.
Almost word for word.
But yeah, I feel like...
I don't want to just completely write Ren off.
Oh, no.
By saying, he was just an asshole. That's not exactly it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Alta feels the same way.
Oh, yeah. No, like, I feel like I'm sure Alta feels this very much as well, but I don't know. I'd like to think that Alta is aware enough to recognize what
was driving the asshole behavior.
A little bit more specifically what the cause was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't the person he wanted me to be.
I see. Are you the person you want to be?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think she's definitely, like, right now, certainly she's not the person she wants to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she'd say no.
but I don't know. It's weird. This is a weird time. I don't want to talk about it.
Of course. Please, forgive me. I am sometimes getting too personal with questions. Well, Boro will simply say that he very much enjoys the person that Miss Alta is. Our masked friend is welcome to his opinion, but now you are having my opinion as well. Like, she feels this too, for sure. But
Sorry,
I wonder if she's...
that just means a lot.
It is very sweet.
I've been the person who doesn't like myself and had people I respect like me for me when I can't. And that seeing Boro offer that actually means a ton.
Yeah. Definitely the much more mature and emotionally intelligent, like, way to be.
Yeah.
Like, she certainly feels this, but I'd like to think it's all the more so now. Alta might be able to, in a place to appreciate the value of that a little bit.
I don't think Alta would necessarily rather be able to fight than have Boro's good opinion of her.
True.
Like, Boro just said, I like who you are for you. And in saying, I'd rather be able to fight, that feels like a rejection of the genuine care that Boro has just offered to me.
It is true. I think I've definitely, yeah, like I'm definitely good with going with number one, even though I can see where this one comes from, where like if there's something about yourself you are not happy with and someone else says, well, I like you the way you are, like that doesn't erase how you feel still feel about that thing that you're not happy with. And like,
it doesn't. But there is a difference between, well, I like you the way you are, and someone saying it the way Boro did.
True.
I don't know. Yeah.
You are welcome. I hope that you're feeling okay in spite of it all.
Maybe we should look for a tea that would be nice for Alta to drink. Like, I feel like there was something in here that felt really nice and positive.
Day you first met your best friend, tart, sticky, high in caffeine.
We have had that one.
Returns thoughts to a time of innocence.
Overconfident in the ability to do math.
Tastes like citrus milk and whatever you most frequently ate for breakfast as a child.
Okay. I think snot cone might have been what I was thinking of, but I'd forgotten what the tasting notes were. I thought there was something that just felt nice. And maybe it's bite berry. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe that's the thing we should do a combination of.
What do you mean?
Snot cone and bite berry, maybe?
I don't know as if she needs relief for physical pain, though.
I suppose not.
And we haven't gotten to see what the results of bite berry are.
Also true. But I'm sure we'll be asked for... Oh, you're back. That's a surprise.
Your arm is missing and I'm not ready to talk to you about it.
That's also a surprise. The thing is, I don't feel like leaving this for a week. What's going on? Hello.
my gosh, Ren. Your arm. What happened to it?
It was... I was caught off guard. Uncommon for me. Not like myself.
Go take a seat, okay? I guess I'll bring you some tea.
Yes. Tea.
Is there any particular flavor you want?
No. This is interesting. Happened very quickly, but now Ren is finding himself exactly in our position. And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So physical pain.
Yeah, physical pain.
And let's do the snot cone with a bite berry finish.
Yeah. Perfect.
I think he and we both need this.
That sounds like a good idea. Here, we will, because it's been a little bit long already, we will start gathering ingredients for such things, and start our next episode, we shall make such tea and deliver.
Okay.
All right. Y'all have it. And also, you will be there. Good.
This is where you put the tea.
Give tea. Give.
I haven't had tea in so long.
We'll see you all next week for more Wanderstop. Goodbye.
Goodbye.